So once again, it's playoff time here in Washington. We finished the season with a 61-21 record. Currently, we've lost one in a row. 86 team chem. 100 fan interest. We finished second in the Eastern Conference and first in the Southeast Division, and second overall in the NBA anyway. But for standings, we got 33-8 at home. That's great. We were a great road team too. Great division team. We're just a great team all around. Conference, of course, Boston went 70-12, rivaling that Bulls 95-96 season. So, yeah, we had a pretty good season. Way better than these teams. They were like 18 games back to Boston. We were only 9, so it's about 9 games back behind us. Power rankings, we finished second in the season on NBA.com's, third in the season for 2Ks, and second in Mark Spears' season ratings, GM power rankings. Semi finished fourth, I don't know how. Boston, of course, finished first because of a great season. Orlando somehow got up there, and the 76ers somehow got up there. I can believe the 76ers, though, because they lost LeBron, yet I'm pretty sure they still made the playoffs. Did they? Yeah, they did. So they lost LeBron, but that didn't stop them at all. So I guess it is time for a team season statistics. So league leaders. Points per game, we got Jackson Hamlin. Offensive rebounds per game, we got Karl Anthony Towns. Defensive rebounds per game, we got Karl Anthony Towns. Rebounds per game, Karl Anthony Towns. Assists per game, Dennis Schröder. Steals per game, Klay Thompson. Blocks per game, Anthony Davis. Turnovers per game, Jackson Hamlin. Field goals made per game, Jackson Hamlin. Field goals attempted per game, Jackson Hamlin. Field goal percentage, Jahlil Okafor. 3-point field goals made per game, Justin Anderson. 3-point field goals attempted per game, Gerardo Reyes. 3-point field goal percentage, Malik Newman. Free throws made per game, Jackson Hamlin. Free throws attempted per game, Kevin Durant. Free throw percentage, Hal Livingston. Minutes per game, Jackson Hamlin. Free fouls per game, Andre Drummond. Points allowed per game, Josh Jackson. Opponent field goals made per game, Josh Jackson. Opponent field goals attempted per game, Josh Jackson. Field goal percentage for opponents, got Kenny Ellis. Plus minus per game, Shannon Riley. Points, Jackson Hamlin. Rebounds, Ben Simmons. Assists, Dennis Schröder. Steals, John Wall. Block shots, Nerlens Noel. Turnovers, Jackson Hamlin. Field goals made, Jackson Hamlin. Field goals attempted, Jackson Hamlin. 3-point field goals made, Justin Anderson. 3-point field goals attempted, Gerardo Reyes. Free throws made, Jackson Hamlin. Free throws attempted, Jackson Hamlin. Minutes played, Jackson Hamlin. Personal fouls, Brian Blake. Games started, Steph Curry, and a whole bunch of players. Games played, Nick Johnson and Jeremy Lamb. Points allowed, Josh Jackson. Opponent field goals made, Josh Jackson. Opponent field goals attempted, Josh Jackson. Double doubles, Ben Simmons. Triple doubles, Emmanuel Mudiay with 9 on the season, compared to 4 in second place. That's insane. He only averaged like 1 a season, maybe less than 1 a season, but 9 this year. Crazy stats. Upped his game this season, plus minus, Josh Jackson. And that is it for the NBA ratings. Look at this. We got Celtics, Wizards, Celtics, Wizards, Celtics, Wizards, and then Hamlin is down there. You got Bob Ellis Jr., who was our bench player for a while too. Actually, for most of the season he was. So our entire lineup, almost basically in the top 10, except Gadsden and Ellis Jr. That's crazy good. Okay, so now our team stats for our team. So points per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Offensive rebounds per game, Len Gadsden. Defensive rebounds per game, Taco Fall. Rebounds per game, Taco Fall. Assists per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Steals per game, Stephen Ferguson. Block shots per game, Bob Ellis Jr. Turnovers per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Field goals made per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Field goals attempted per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Field goal percentage, Bob Ellis Jr. 3-point field goals made per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. 3-point field goals attempted per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. 3-point field goal percentage, DeMar DeRozan. Free throws made per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Free throws attempted per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Free throw percentage, DeMar DeRozan. Minutes per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Fouls per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Points allowed per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Opponent field goals made per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Opponent field goals attempted per game, Emmanuel Mudiay. Opponent field goal percentage, Walt Hughes. Plus minus per game, Taco Fall. Points, Emmanuel Mudiay. Rebounds, Emmanuel Mudiay. Assists, Emmanuel Mudiay. So he led in 3 of the top categories. It's crazy. Steals, Stephen Ferguson. Block shots, Bob Ellis Jr. Turnovers, Emmanuel Mudiay. Field goals made, Emmanuel Mudiay. Field goals attempted, Emmanuel Mudiay. 3-point field goals made, Emmanuel Mudiay. 3-point field goals attempted, Emmanuel Mudiay. Free throws made, Emmanuel Mudiay. Free throws attempted, Emmanuel Mudiay. Minutes played, Emmanuel Mudiay. Personal fouls, Emmanuel Mudiay. Games started, Stephen Ferguson. Games played, Len Gadsden, Bob Ellis Jr., Curtis Powell, Jens Meyer. Points allowed, Stephen Ferguson. Opponent field goals made, Emmanuel Mudiay. Opponent field goals attempted, Emmanuel Mudiay. Double doubles, Emmanuel Mudiay. Triple doubles, Emmanuel Mudiay. 36 double doubles and 9 triple doubles. Really good for him. Plus minus, Taco Fall, and that is it for your Wizards stats on the season. So, rookie report, looks like Floyd Leach led the league points. Then there's Ross Patrick, then Stephen Ferguson, then Bob Ellis Jr. So our picks turned out really well for us. And, yeah. So, I guess we should probably check out the mock drafts. Dwayne Norris is clear number 1. 79 overall, 20 years old. Probably a generational talent player, type player. A potential A+. Can't get better than that. Sam Overton type guy. So he looks like we've locked down 7th overall. Isn't like we're gonna pull off another first overall pick steal, but that's the nature of the game. Team intel. A squad that can win the championship. Oh, we should probably check out free agents just in case. They're free agents. There you go. So free agents. Looks like Shannon Riley. I doubt he's gonna test it. Look at his loyalty. Yeah, he's probably not gonna test it. He's probably gonna make tons of money. If I was him, I'd reject that player offer, and I'd go for $35 million. That's what I'd go for. Cause he is probably gonna want a lot of money for his talents, and I would take it too. He is a good player. I would offer him $30 million to play. I really hope Boston just gets screwed so hard by the salary cap. They're like $20 million over it too. It's really annoying to see them doing well, and then their cap space is just really in the toilet. Minus $20 million in cap space. If he wants more than like $10 million raise, it's gonna be a nightmare for the Boston Celtics. Sure, they'll have Josh Jackson and Isaiah Briscoe and Check Diallo, but that's not gonna be enough. DeAndre Jordan's probably gonna end up. I think he's a upcoming free agent. DeAndre Jordan. Is he? He's not, but his overall is gonna be down a lot. Stanley Johnson's on a team deal, so we're keeping him for sure. John Wall, he's gonna stay 'cause he's a loyal guy. Hal Livingston's gonna stay. Steph Curry's gonna stay. Reyes is gonna stay. Hamlin's gonna stay 'cause he's on a team deal, part of his rookie thing. Hamlin's gonna want like max contracts here. Insane. Like, I'd offer him any money to play for my team. I'd dump a whole bunch of players just for him to play. I still remember trying to acquire that for. I don't know if I was trying to acquire the first overall pick or just Jackson Hamlin alone, but I tried acquiring him, but obviously I didn't want to give him up. Rightfully so. So I guess I'll end this episode off right here after doing the stats. Looks like we've hit all the stats. So make sure to like, subscribe for more Washington Wizards MyGM mode and the playoffs next. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later.